What if I told you everything humans have ever built, every city, every empire, every dream, exists inside a tiny rock, floating around an ordinary star inside a galaxy so massive that light itself took over 100,000 years to cross it? And the terrifying part, our galaxy is only one among billions. As humans, we often feel important. We build cities, create technology, shape history. Our problems feel enormous. Our achievements feel permanent. But the moment we zoom outward, something extraordinary happens. Realities change. Because the universe does not look at humanity the way humanity looks at itself. And once you truly understand scale, you might never see existence the same way again. Let's begin with something familiar. You. The average human is about 1.7 centimeters tall. You walk, think, dream, and experience life from a perspective that feels enormous. But compared to Earth, you are almost invisible. Imagine standing next to a mountain. Your size feels different. Now imagine Earth itself. Earth is approximately 12,742 kilometers wide. A planet so big, flying around it takes 42 hours. It contains oceans, billions of humans, countless forms of life, and yet Earth is tiny to what comes next. The sun. The sun is huge, so large that about 1 million Earths can fit inside it. Let that sink in. Everything humans have ever known will disappear inside the volume of our sun. And surprisingly, the sun itself is not considered large. In cosmic terms, it is ordinary. Now imagine stars so massive they make the sun look tiny. UI Scooty, for example. A star so enormous, if placed where our sun is, it could stretch beyond the orbit of Jupiter. The scale becomes difficult to imagine that Earth will not even matter anymore. It could simply vanish inside the star. Now zoom outwards. The solar system feels empty. Even light, the fastest thing in existence, took hours to cross it. The nearest planet distances are enormous. And beyond the planets lies the Oort cloud, a frozen boundary of icy objects, possibly extending nearly a light year away. And yet, this is only just our local neighborhood. Now things becomes overwhelming. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains over 100 to 400 billion stars. And crossing it at light speed will take 100,000 years. Humans have only existed for a tiny fraction of that time. And somewhere inside this gigantic structure is our tiny solar system, almost impossible to notice. Then we discover something terrifying. The Milky Way is not special either. Nearby exists Andromeda, a giant galaxy containing roughly 1 trillion stars. And beyond it, billion more galaxies, each containing stars, planets, black holes, unknown mysteries. Reality suddenly feels unimaginably large. Scientists estimate the observable universe spans roughly 93 billion light years across, containing possibly hundreds of billions to trillions of galaxies. And this might not even be the full universe, only the parts we can observe. Beyond it, we don't know. Maybe more galaxies, maybe infinite space, maybe something strange. Now return to yourself, your worries, your fears, your dreams. You are smaller than a grain of dust compared to the observable universe. And yet something extraordinary happened. The universe produced beings capable of understanding itself. Tiny creatures on a tiny planet, asking cosmic questions. That might be one of the greatest miracles of all. The universe teaches two truths at once. First, we are unbelievably small. Second, small does not mean meaningless. Because somehow in all this cosmic silence, humans learn to look up and ask, what is all this? And maybe that curiosity is what makes us extraordinary. We might be small in the universe, but the fact that we can understand even a fraction of it might make us more significant than size alone suggests. If cosmic mysteries keep you awoke, subscribe to Cosmos Curiosity X because here we do not just study science, we experience it.